embarrassing Q&A ever. Hey cuties! So today I'm going to be doing a dirty themed Q&A. I've seen quite a few YouTubers do this, and you guys are requesting that I do it because I do Q&As once a month. Follow me on my social medias if you guys want to ask me a question and be featured on here, and this theme is dirty. So some of these are sexual, some of them are not sexual, so if you are underage or are sensitive to any sexual content or materials or triggered or anything like that, then I'm just gonna advise you right now to close the video. I mean, I'm gonna keep it YouTube-y, but I'm gonna answer your questions. I hope you guys can appreciate this video. I know I do have a lot of younger viewers that watch me, but I do have an older audience as well, and I do have a sex life. I am sexually active. I don't want to shy away from my life and questions you guys have, so please don't take this the wrong way. If you are underage, like I say, click out. But this is for the people that are curious and want to know maybe a different side of me, or if you guys like this, then maybe I'll do more videos like this, and if you're like, no, we don't like it, just let me know and we will continue on with my regular videos. So let's go. I asked you guys on Instagram, and boy, did you give me some questions. What is the weirdest sexual thing you have ever done? Honestly, I haven't really done anything weird that I can think of. The only thing is, okay, you guys, I'm just gonna be honest right now. We're gonna get into some story times. I'm just gonna be real right here. So one time I was laying on the couch, and my boyfriend at the time, we were watching a movie or a show or something, Netflix and chill. His head's here, my head's here, and so our legs are kind of intertwining, and he was in his boxers, and then I just started moving my feet around that area, and kind of a foot fantasy. I guess that would be kind of the weirdest thing, but I don't consider anything sexually weird because everyone has their own kinks and their own things that turn them on, but I think for me that was like the weirdest thing. Have you ever had a lesbian experience? Love you, Sam. I love you too. Yes, but I want to say yes in like a slight way because I was really young, 10 or 11, and it was like my first sexual experience that I can remember. It was with my really good friend. One day I was like, I'm gonna kiss her, and like not just like mwah, like sexually kiss her, and she was kind of like what? Because we were like children, but then she kissed me back. And then I said, okay, that was a little fun. And then every time she came over, that's what we did. We would just like kind of shut the door and kiss. And that's all we did, but I really enjoyed it at the time, and I consider myself like open to things like that, definitely. I've always just been like a sexual person, nothing wrong with that. Do Drew and Shay know about your boobs and butt? If they do, how did they react and how do you think they felt? I love you so much. Can it be in your vid? Yes. So they know about my bum, and the reason why is because they were around when I had surgery and I couldn't sit down, and when we were moving, I would get tired easily because of the surgery, so I like would lay down, and we didn't have a couch, so I'd have to like build pillows up. So I'm not gonna, they were obviously asking questions. They're why can't you sit? Like, why are you in pain? Why? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? So I just briefly explained to them that I had a surgery and it's in my stomach and my bum and I can't sit right now. They are smart. I think they caught on, but they don't know about my boobs because I wouldn't feel it's necessary just to be like, hey, by the way, I have breast implants. Like, no. Maybe when they get older and then have questions about that, but as of that, that's the only reason why. I mean, everyone's gonna have opinions about that, but how do you think they felt? They were like, why? Why did you do that? And I just told them because that's what I wanted. What is the longest time you've worn a bra for? Okay, without taking it off, probably like 5 days, which is really bad. You guys should not do that. And the reason why is because we went camping when I was younger and when I was first starting to wear a bra, and I was self-conscious about changing in front of people, you know, around that age. So like for that whole, I think it was like a 5-day trip. Anyway, I didn't take it off the whole time. Even when we went swimming, I like just put my bathing suit over top of my bra. Like, that's me as a child. Have you ever tried bugs? Yeah, right here. Go watch it. Do you always wash your hands after the bathroom? Nowadays, yes. When I was a child, no. When did you buy your first sex toy? Last year actually, and I'm being honest with all these questions because I feel like this type of Q&A, it's really intimate and you just be honest no matter what. And I was just like, I don't know, I was kind of worried about buying a sex toy, like going in the store and being like, like, but they're there to sell them. Like, they're there to sell them to you. Like, it's not weird at all. So I went with my friend Stacy. There's like stuff going on outside, so I'm sorry. Last year, and yeah, we've had fun. My boyfriend and I, not me and my friend. What's the longest you've gone without showering? Probably when I was camping, so like 5 days, but showering, like a week and a half. When my hair was really, really damaged, it was so dry. I literally didn't shower for like a week and a half. I bathed my body though, but my hair, I just like kept putting it in a ponytail and like lathering it with argan oil and just like keeping all the argan oil in there, and it really saved my hair. So that's the longest I've gone. I love you. And would you rather never have sex again or never have sex with your boyfriend? I would choose never have sex with my boyfriend because we can do other things. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just about the sex. Do you like the smell of your own farts? To be honest, yeah, because, I mean, I'm perf. Would you rather bathe in sewage water or roll around in horse spit? I love you so much. Horse spit. I have a thing, like, even if it's me using the washroom, like, I hold my breath because I can't do it. Or I grab like a towel and like put it on my nose, like even if it's my own junk in there. I don't like the smell of pee. I hate the smell of poop of anyone, so there's no way I could roll around or bathe in sewage water. Horse spit would be gross, but kind of fun. It'd be a good vlog. Follow me, please. You are slay. I dare you to drink toilet water. Oh. It's just water, right? Well, that's what I get for saying a dirty Q&A, right? Where is the weirdest place you have ever hooked up? I love you. Love you too. And probably, oh my, the park? Like, not when there was children around. That was a long time ago. Legit, the jungle gym. My life. How long have you gone without changing your underwear? By the way, love you so much. Probably like 3 days. I have a thing about changing my underwear because I had a friend growing, or not a friend, a girl in my class that got crabs, and like she had to leave and whatever, and they would have to disinfect everything. I'm not really, I think they took it a little bit too far. I don't know, because I don't know the protocol for crabs. But it just scared me because I was saying to my mom, like, is it like crabs like in the ocean, like come and attack you? And my mom said no, because your pubic hair has little tiny crabs in them. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, how? How do you get that? Because I always like to know how, when, where, why, so I can avoid it. And my mom said you just have to be clean and change your underwear and don't have, you know, sexual things with people that have them. And I'm like, girl, I change my underwear once a day. Sometimes I change it twice a day. Sometimes I don't wear underwear. Do you know how to do the 2 T-Rex position? If not, please look it up and share. She puts a crying laughing emoji. I don't. 2 T-Rex position. Girl, am I gonna get a virus? It's just showing me like 2 T-Rexes having sex. Or like this. So isn't it just doggy like this? Like, screw your boyfriend but with your dad's brain, or your dad but your boyfriend? Have you ever eaten food off the floor? Yeah, like cheese sticks that fall on the floor. Like, I'm not gonna leave them there. Does the size of the eggplant matter? Love you. To me, no, it doesn't. I have been kind of shocked before with the smaller side. Like, what? Like, that sounds bad. But honestly, it wasn't an issue, and no, it doesn't matter to me. Weirdest kiss ever. Oh, I can't tell that story. I'm gonna briefly dance around this story. Somebody that liked me a lot, and the feeling wasn't that mutual. This like happened one time. Like, I'm always like to people and they're like ew, but it was actually reversed this time. I just wasn't really feeling it, and they were like talking about, oh, you know what I've always wanted to do. Oh, what? And I knew in the back of my head is that they're gonna kiss me, you know what I mean? And they're like, I've just always wanted to, and then they like leaned, like came close, like I'm talking like, cause I'm short, right? So they're tall, and then they had to like come down like this, and I'm like, oh shit, like I just went into like, girl, what are you doing? Like, tie your shoe, and I'm like, I'm wearing heels, like, so I was like, oh, and I just went in for like a hug, like like it's good when you're short, you can like dodge that shit. So I was like, oh, and this person's like amazing, like really sweet and nice and cute and funny, but I just wasn't feeling it, right? And I'm not gonna fake my feelings. So I was like, oopsie, oh, what was it? What were you wanting to do? Ew. Ever been on a one night stand? Yes, one time, and whatever. How long do you go without shaving your underarms and legs? How long do I go? 3 days? Counter or floor? Okay, so I've done both. I would say floor. That's what I would prefer, because I don't know, I just feel like it's so odd to be on the counter anyway, so the floor is just like so much easier just to get in there. What is your biggest turn off? Oh, I have some. There's a lot of things like I do and don't like, but my biggest one, having conversations during sex that have nothing to do with sex. Trust me, I'm all for dirty talk. I'm all for having like a conversation like with the sexual play. That's a big turn on. But literally I've had situations where it's like, so what did you do last night? Like asking me questions about like my family or my car or things like that. Like, what? It's not even like a turn off, it's just like a turn off of reality. Like, what? I'm just like, okay, like, you know, we can like we can chill and have some dinner if you want. You're asking me right now what my favorite food is. Like, there's a time and a place, there's a time and a place. Like, text me. When you poop, do you look at it? Yes. I need to know what's going on in there. I like worry a lot, so I need to know like, is there blood in it? Is there worms in it? Is it the right color? Is everything good? Like, I need to know. What's your most embarrassing bathroom story? I've told this so long ago that a lot of you probably don't even know it, and it's crazy embarrassing. I'm just gonna tell it. So when I was younger, maybe like 11 or 12, or always around 11 or 12 age, I would have sleepovers a lot with my cousin growing up, and I, in the middle of the night, had to use the bathroom, and so I went in, and like, you're kind of groggy when you're using the washroom, and I'm used to like my house, like where I lived with like my parents, and just like use the washroom and leave. And I started going pee, and then I realized like, why is there no sound? Like, you know, when you pee, it sounds. And I started to feel really warm, and I realized the lid was down, like the seat was down, and I just sat on it and started peeing. And I went, oh my God, and I stopped, I flipped up the lid, and then went the rest in the toilet. And I took like all this toilet paper, and there wasn't much toilet paper there, so I was like trying to like sop it up, and oh, and I was younger, so if I did that now, I'd be like, oh, like, okay, whatever, like, and I'd clean it up, like, scrub it clean, you know what I mean? And I was just like, I didn't really know what to do, because at that age, my mom did like everything for me. Like, she cleaned, if I like spilled a raisin, she'd like run to it and pick it up. I had everything like done for me in the cleaning sense, not like in general life, like, oh, I'm a prissy girl. But I didn't know how to clean it, so I kind of just went, oh, okay, well, nobody will notice, and literally left and didn't say anything. Like, you're cool. And my uncle never got mad, he never questioned it. I don't know how long it took them to realize, but that's so cool. Like, that's disgusting. Excuse me, I'm so, see, like, my body's like trying to, my body's just leaving me. I'm so sorry to my uncle. Have you ever eaten or drank something while doing it? Love you, Sammy. I love you too, Lauren. Yes. Oh my God. Well, drank, I have taken like water breaks, and like, you know, I'm like, oh my God, I need some water. Ate, I did once, because I wasn't feeling it with my ex. I just didn't, I didn't really feel, anyways, as it was happening, I was literally like this, like, I just didn't, anyway, and so he was over there, and then I'm just like over here, and then there was my chicken wings that we were eating beforehand, so I just kind of like had a little nibble, like a little nibble, like I wasn't like, oh, like, how was your day, like talking about that, Other than that, no. Would you rather have sex in front of your pets or have sex in front of your parents? Pets, because I feel like that's our daily life anyway. Have you ever sent a nude? P.S. I love you so much. Lots of people were like, have you ever sent a nude to the wrong person? When's the last time you sent a nude? I don't think I've never sent a nude, because I'm scared that one day they're just gonna get leaked. Even though if they did, I'd be like, whatever, like, my boobs aren't made out of gold, my vagina's not made out of gold, like, whatever, it's just a vagina. I have sent like racy pics, like in underwear, or like, yes, I did send a nude. I was like this to my boyfriend like a couple months ago, but I was like this, and I was a little tipsy, so and it was just to my boyfriend. I've never sent him to, yeah, no, it's just always been to Dalton. I haven't really been about that life, and I always had the worst cell phone, so me. What's Decap's favorite thing you wear in bed? I love you so much, Sammy. You're the best YouTuber. Thank you. Can this be in your video? Yes, and I love all the emojis. His favorite thing is probably nothing. Like, I already know that's his favorite thing. Like, I buy this lingerie and it's cute, and he's like, no. What lingerie item do you own that's the most sexual? So it looks like this. It's all see-through right here. I would try it on, but like, it's see-through. And then this is the stomach part. I'm actually a little too short for it. My boobs fill it out, but it's not like my body's not long enough, you know what I mean? So it kind of goes like wrinkles in like that, but it has these beautiful diamonds there. I got this at La Senza, and then it's just a little G-string. It's beautiful. I really like it. I wore that on Valentine's Day. Have you ever had / wanted to have period sex Yes, I have wanted to because I'd never done it before, and your girl's all into trying new, hashtag Taste Test Tuesday, and I did not like it. It wasn't for me. Some people really like it, and do you if that's what you like. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of, like, even honestly, like, touching while I'm on my period. I just get like I don't know what it is. I feel very like distant, like, let me have my period, let me bleed out, just don't touch me, bring me food, and then that's good. Like, that's it, that's all I need. So no, I don't. Ugh. Do you still get Brazilian waxes? Love you too. And no, I don't anymore. I just shave it. Have you ever had sex in the shower? Yes. Again, not really for me. It's like too slippery, and again, I'm short, and you gotta like kind of climb up, and I have this like fear of like slipping and like, like, you know what I mean? Like, no. If you were a porn star, what would your porn star name be, and what kind of porn would you do? Pinklicious. Tickle Pink? That's stupid. I don't know what my porn star name would be. I'll just have to think about it. But what porn would you do? I'd probably do solo porn. Just me. So this is the most dirtiest question in this Q&A, so I need to brace yourselves right now. Do you prefer dirt or soil? And I do prefer dirt. Like, it's just very natural right there, just dirty and grimy. That's what I prefer. What is your biggest turn on? Somebody who is dominant. 100%. What's worse, a dirty toilet or a dirty shower? Which one would you use if you had to choose? A dirty toilet is worse. At least a shower, it's getting some sort of clean, you know, because the water's coming in and like splashing down. I get my bathroom cleaned once every 2 weeks, all of the bathroom, but dirty toilet is disgusting to me. Oh, like, I just hover over any dirty toilet. If I had to choose one, I would choose the dirty shower. How many times do you have sex a month? By the way, I love you so much. You're my idol. Sex a month. How many weeks are in a month? 4, 5 to 15 times. Worst makeout story. So when I was 14 or 13, I was in elementary school. So yeah, I was 13 or something like that. Anyway, I had a boyfriend who I was like head over heels in love with at the time. So I thought. I actually wasn't in love, but you know those puppy dogs. It was lunch hour where I was like, yeah, let's try to break the world record. I'm not joking, like, this is 100% truth. Let's try to break the world record for the world's longest kiss, because we could do it. And he's like, okay, like, whatever. And it's like outside, literally, when people like open the doors to like go out for lunch, we were just right there making out, like in front of everyone, and people were like, oh, what? And then we were just kissing, and like as we were kissing, I was like, we're breaking the world record, like, ew, what are you doing? And like people told the teachers, fake rats. The teachers come out and they were like, sorry, like, it's inappropriate, like, what are you doing? And I was like, breaking the world record, like, ew. I don't even know how long that went. I think it went the whole lunch hour, so an hour, and I was like, we broke it. And the world's longest kiss is like 40 days or something like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, we weren't even close, and I don't understand, like, why. Longest kiss. 58 hours, 35 minutes, and 58 seconds. So we were quite far off. So I feel like that's the worst story, like, cringy. What's your grossest habit? In my opinion, like, just from looking at me or like analyzing myself, going like this. Like, I'm always like using my teeth to like grab all the dead skin off and eat it, or like on my lips. I don't want to do it with my lips because I'm wearing lipstick, but I feel like that's gross. When I like watch vlogs of me doing that, and I'm like, have you ever been in a threesome? No, I haven't. Have your parents ever caught you doing the dirty? No. There have been a few like close calls where you gotta been like, hey, but my mom did catch my boyfriend in my bed, but we were sleeping, and it was after that, like in the morning, my mom came down and yeah, she caught him, and it was like the worst time, like so much yelling. Do you and Dalton use protection? Yes, I am on birth control. What are your kinks? Being submissive, like rough play. Definitely. What do you wish Decaf would do in the bedroom? Honestly, he does everything right, and that's like never happened in any relationship. Like, I've even had to like tell my exes at the time now, been like, hey, like, could you maybe do this? And it's not their thing or whatever, or vice versa. They're like, hey, can you do this? And I'm like, like, I'll do it, but it's not really something I like. To me, like, in the relationship I am now, it's like everything's all good with what I like and what he likes and everything. So I know like some people are like, I highly doubt it, like there has to be something, but honestly, that's true. Have you ever tried the frog? It's a sex position. Girl, I have to Google it. The frog. I'm assuming you're like squatting. Oh, yes, I have. Oh, okay, well, there's like one that's the guy being the frog or the girl being the frog, and we have, I haven't tried the guy one. Yeah, definitely the girl one, yeah. Have you ever been catcalled? I mean, a lot of people like whistle anyway because I don't wear a lot of clothes and I'm not ashamed to wear makeup or like do my hair or look, you know, sexual, I guess. So I'm used to like that kind of like looks or remarks, but actually catcalled, yes. A serious one, me and my mom were in the West Edmonton Mall like when I was like 17, like a while back, and this guy, he like came up to me and my mom and he's like, hey, do you want to come back to my hotel room? I'm in this hotel right now because the Fantasyland, it's in the hotel anyway. He was quite dead serious because my mom, I remember we were getting cookies at Cookies by George. It was right there. And I was like, no thank you, like I'm shopping, like what? I was like, no thank you. And then I turned back to my mom and my mom's like flat out ignoring him because that's how she rolls. And he said, I really want to shoot you guys for modeling, especially you. Oh, I was 19 because we had just got our boobs done. Sorry, I wasn't 17. Because he's like, oh, especially you. Because when you first get your implants, they're quite high up. And that's how it was. Like, it looked very fake when I first got them. And he's like, yeah, especially you. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, that's okay. I'm okay. And then he's like, yeah, well, I really just want you to come back so that we can do more than that, just to be honest. And my mom looked at him. And she was getting a cookie and she literally broke the cookie in half and put the whole cookie in her mouth, like stuffed it in her mouth, and she was like, like that, like trying to look disgusting, and he was like, oh my god. And then we just left and we burst out laughing because that's how my mom is. What is your most awkward sex story? Probably when I was rejected, like almost during sex. Should I tell that in a story time? If you guys want that in a story time, let me know. Hit me up on Twitter, let me know, and I will do a whole story time. Do you have names for you and Dalton's privates? No. I don't I feel like it puts it like cutesy in it when you're doing that, and I'm not about like cutesy during sex. I'm kind of just like, hey. I'm not gonna be like, oh, look at your little Peter Pop, like, oh, like. Would you rather poop your pants for 3 months or have your period for the rest of your life? I'll take the 3 months. I don't like having my period. I don't want it for the rest of my life, so I'll take the bullet. 3 months. What's the grossest thing you and Dalton ever did together? The smoothie challenge, public bathroom fears, toilets in general, handles, like anything I have to touch. Have you ever been bi-curious? Yes, we kind of touched on that at the very beginning of this, but yeah, I mean, girls are sexy, guys are sexy. I'm all for it. Ever wanted to be a stripper? Absolutely. When I was younger, when I was like 15, 16, 17, yeah, I did. And then when I was like 20, I thought, hey, maybe I should, and I contacted some of my friends that were, and they were like, no, don't do it. Like, just don't do it. Don't do it. Do you and Dalton fart in front of one another? Yes. How do you finger yourself with long ass nails? Okay, being 100% honest, I don't like fingering. It's very much TMI. I don't know what it is. Like, I just think about it and I'm getting goosebumps, like I kind of cringe. I don't like it. I'm more into like the more rubbing and sensual, but like, yeah, the actual dick is great. But the I don't know, I feel like it just reminds me of a doctor's office, and I've said this to my friends and they're like, what? You know, like a doctor when they like feel around, they don't do it sexually, but it just reminds me of that and it grosses me out. So stupid. I was thinking maybe I'd be over that by now, but it's not really my thing, so I don't. That's why I like spiky long nails, because it doesn't affect that at all. And that was the last question. What a great way to end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of like opening up. I am almost 30. I do have a sex life. I am sexually active. I mean, I shouldn't shy away from me. You know what I mean? So, and I know I have lots of also viewers who are over the age of 18 who are curious about this and who want to know or want advice or want my sort of take on things, and I don't just want to be one-sided, you know, and just do like cutesy videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and got some inspiration or a question answered or whatever the case may be. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye, cuties!